Hello and welcome. In this video, we will learn about Boolean data type, logical operators, and comparison operators. Alright? Now, here I will type A is equal to true with a capital T. Okay? Next, I will say print A. When I run this, I get the result as true. Correct? Now, A is a variable and true here is without quotes. Correct? We have not wrapped this in either single quotes or double quotes. This is because this is not a string. It belongs to a data type called as Boolean. Alright. We have learnt about integer data type, float data type, and string data type. And now is the time to learn about Boolean data type. Boolean data type has only two values, true and false. Alright. Now, here I will say false with capital F. Okay. And now, when I run this, I get the result false. Right? Now, this will make more sense when we learn comparison and logical operators. Alright, let me show you how to use these. I will go here and I will delete this. And here I will clear. I will say A is equal to 5. And in the next line, I will say print A less than 10. This is the symbol for less than. Okay. Now when I hit run, I get the result as true. Let us analyze this now. I stored the value 5 in this variable A. And then in the print statement, I am checking if A is less than 10 or not. 5 is stored in A. I am checking if 5 is less than 10 or not. 5 is less than 10, and so the result of this expression is true, and so is the output. Alright. Now, let me change this to 15 and let me clear this. When I hit run, I get the result as false. What happened here is the print statement checked whether the value stored in A is less than 10 or not. Now, in reality, the interpreter checks if this condition is true or not. And then, accordingly, it will send a Boolean value to the print function which prints it out. Alright, but to keep things simple, I am saying that the print statement checks the condition. Alright, the value stored in A is 15. 15 is not less than 10. And so the result of this expression is false. Alright. Now, let me change this to greater than. Greater than. Okay. And let me clear this. Now when I run this, I get the result true. And this is because the value stored in A, which is 15, is greater than 10. Okay. Now if I change this to, let us say, 8, and if I run the program, I get the result as false. Alright. This is because 8 is not greater than 10. Okay. So you must remember that the result of an expression which contains these will either be true or false, which are nothing but the values of Boolean data type. Alright. Now, let us use this. I will say A less than or equal to 10, and I will clear this. When I run this, I get the result true. Now here, either A should be less than 10 or A should be equal to 10. If either is true, we get true. Okay. The value stored in A is 8. First it checks if 8 is less than 10. Here 8 is less than 10, and so we get the result true. Now if I have this as 10 and if I hit run, I get the result true. What happens is, first the print statement checks whether A is less than 10. 10 is the value stored in A, so it checks if 10 is less than 10. 10 is not less than 10, and so next it checks if 10 is equal to 10. 10 is equal to 10 here. A is 10, so 10 is equal to 10. Since one of these is true, we get the result true. Alright. In the same way, we use greater than or equal to. Alright. Next, let us learn to use this. I will say A is equal to 10, and here I will say A is equal to 10. I have two equal to symbols here. Okay. Now when I run this, I get the result as true. This is because print statement checks if 10, which is the value stored in A, is equal to 10. Here 10 is equal to 10, and this is true. Since it is true, we get true as result. Alright. This is equality operator. Now here, if I have 105 and if I run this, I get the result false. This is because 105 is not equal to 10. When the print statement checks if 105 is equal to 10, the result would be false. And so is the case here. Okay. Next, not equal to. Here I will say not equal to. We use an exclamation mark and equal to. This represents not equal to. When I run this, I get the result as true. What we are doing here is checking if A is not equal to 10. If A is not equal to 10, we get the result true. Here A is 105 and 105 is not equal to 10, and so our result is true. If I have 105 here too, then our result would be false. This is because 105 is equal to 105, and so this turns out to be false. Alright, so this is how we use the equal to and not equal to symbols. Alright, now let me clear this, and here I will change this to Ravi. Okay, now I will check is equal to if A is equal to Ravi. When I run this, I get the result true. This is because this string is equal to this string, and since we have strings here, they must be enclosed within double quotes or single quotes. Alright, now let me change this to small r, and let me clear this to avoid confusion, and let me run this. When we run it, we get the result false. This is because capital R is not equal to small r. Even though the word is Ravi, we have capital R here and small r here, or we have uppercase here and lowercase here. Alright, if I replace this and run it, I get the result true. This is because A is not equal to this string Ravi. Alright, yes. Next, let us learn about these three. Okay, I will delete this and say age equal to 18, and then I will say weight is equal to 65. In a print statement, I will say age greater than 10 and weight greater than 60. Okay, I will run this and I get the result as true. Now here we have used the AND operator. Okay, AND operator. AND operator gives the result true when both expressions are true, meaning to the left of AND we have this, to the right of AND we have this. When the result of both the expressions are true, we get the result true. Now here the print statement checks if the value stored in age is greater than 10. We have 18 here. 18 is greater than 10, and so the result is true. This is true. Next, it checks if the value stored in weight is greater than 60. Value stored in weight is 65. 65 is greater than 60, and so this is also true. We have true on the left side, we have true on the right side. When both are true, we get true if we use and. Okay, so here we have got true. If any one of these becomes false, we would get the result as false. So let me change this to less than symbol. Age less than 10. Here 18 is not less than 10, and so this is false. This is true, but this is false. Even if one of these is false, the result would be false. Okay. Next. Here, instead of and, I will say or, and I will run the program. I get the result true. When we use or, we get the result as true if at least one of the expressions is true, or if any one of the expressions is true. Now in this case, age less than 10, 18 less than 10 is false, but weight is greater than 60, 65 is greater than 60. This is true. This is false, this is true. Even if any one of these is true, we get the result as true. Alright. Only when both of these are false, we get the result as false. Okay. Here age is not less than 10 and weight is not less than 60. Both are false, and so is our result. Alright. Next. About not. Not gives you the opposite of the Boolean value of the expression. Let me show you. What is the result of this? We have used or. The result of this is false. Correct? If we have one more set of brackets, and if we type not here, then the result would be true. Initially it was false, now it is true. Using not, or when we use not, we get the opposite of the Boolean value of the expression. The result of this is false, but we have not here. Not false is true, and so is our result. Okay, let me clear this and let me remove this for a few seconds. Okay, I will say greater than. When I run this, I get the result true. But now I will wrap this and say not true. When I run this, I get the result false. Alright. So this is how we use not operator. Okay. So the main thing that you must remember is whenever we use any one of these, the result would be either true or false, which belong to the Boolean data type. Alright. Now, we will make use of all these in the next video. Okay, see you there.